NK Telco Sports welcomes you to this coverage of high school volleyball, where the Stebbens Indians will take on the Sidney Yellow Jackets. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Cargill, and NK Telco. You're looking live at the Hive here at Sidney High School. My name is Brandon Coburn. Glad you could join us here on NK Telco Sports, where we are bringing you here this live Miami Valley League showdown between the Stebbens Indians and the Sidney Yellow Jackets. Taking a look here at these two teams. First, taking a look at the visitors, the Stebbens Indians. It's been a rough go at it this year for the Indians. They have only one win on this season. That win coming actually in their very first game of the season against Stivers School for the Arts. And ever since then, it's really been a struggle here for Stebbens. They played Sidney earlier in the season, as they are both a part of the Valley Division here. As we know, the Miami Valley gets well known. It's split into two divisions, the Miami and the Valley. Stebbens is split into the Valley. They have yet to get a win in Miami Valley League action. But when they played Sidney back on August 30th, back at their place, they lost 25-14, 25-18, 25-14. So Stebbens here just lost their last game Tuesday against Piqua in 4 games. On the flip side for Sidney, they snapped a skid that they were on the other night against Xenia, getting back over the 500 mark at 7-6 after taking down the Xenia Buccaneers. It was a bit of a slide there for Sidney. They started out 6-2, was 5-0 in the Miami Valley League, but then dropped 4 in a row to Butler, Tip, Greenville, and then Troy. I was on the call for that Troy game. Sidney showed some fight. They were down 2-0 right away in the early portion of that game, and then came back to tie it before ultimately falling in that 5th set. So it should be a good one here between Sidney and Stebbens. Valley Division action here. Let's kick it down to the PA announcer.
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our 4-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
And welcome back here as we get ready from the Hive here at Sidney High School. Take a look at our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza in Newport, Ohio. First, taking a look for the Stebbens Indians. They want to limit runs to Sidney. They're the underdog here, facing that 13-game losing streak. Be mentally tough. They don't want to get down and feel like they're out for the count. And they want to be able just to have a good first touch. Get a good first touch and play well. Net presence here, looking for Sidney's key of the game. They want to have their net presence be a difference here. They believe they have a size advantage. They need a more all-around effort from this team. Cynthia Davidson out tonight, a little bit of a development here. Hopefully it's nothing too serious long-term. She's not in uniform. She's in street clothes. So they're going to need more of an all-around effort. Kyla Rush is going to get her touches, but you need some step-up from some girls like Sophia Boslett, Haley Richardson, some other outside hitters here to help out the Sidney attack. And also limit any runs and put away Stebbens here, as it was a 3-set win. So be confident here is what the Sidney Yellow Jackets want. As take a look at the starters here for both teams. They're both going in, and Turner doing our pregame routine here. As Katie Cardula, the libero, comes in. And for Stebbins, number 19, Chelsea Howard. Serving for Sidney will be Kyla Rush. Rush back to serve. And Stebbins will pick it up here as we start. Attack from the middle, down there for number 25. I don't have a number 25 on my roster. My roster is a little inaccurate here. I apologize to the viewers out there. Stebbins starts with a kill. The serve by Michaela Welsh is long. And we're not at a backup at 1 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Now back to serve for Sidney is Elena Swearingen, the setter in this offense. There's an overpass. That ball's tied at the net, and Sidney did not get a good first touch off that overpass and let Stebbins steal that point away. Coming in, number 9, Michaela Harper. And mysterious number 25, we don't have a name for. Back to serve, and she's going to get an ace. For mysterious number 25, an ace and kill here. And you're going to switch sides. She's going to serve from a 3-1 Stebbins lead early. Maggie Turner handles it from the back row. Hit back over on the Stebbins side. Setter Tickle goes to the outside. Off the blockers and down for a point. Sidney, a termination block. Teaming up there as Bosslet and Adams. Still add their names in the cab report. Stebbins out of system, have to hit it flat-footed. Goes back to the Sidney side. Not a great set, but it stayed in play on the Stebbins side. Ball hit in the middle, picked up and dug out by Stebbins. Ball set to the outside, but it's outside the candy cane antenna. It'll be a point for Stebbins. An attack error on Sidney. Maggie Turner in the rotation. Going to serve Tori Cabasso. Adams hits it over. Ball goes to the outside, picked up by Adams. Struggling to get in system. Nobody, no. Stebbins does pick up the second one. Hit it back over to the Sidney side. Dug out. Great rally defense here. Stebbins gets that ball picked up by Turner. Ball goes to the outside to Adams. Blocked and down for a point. Getting all that was Michaela Harper, who'll get the solo block. Tori Cabasso back in to serve. Rush picks it up. Ball goes to the outside. Back row attack for Kyla. Rush falls down. One of the many times we'll call her name here tonight. The Jackets again playing without Cynthia Davidson tonight. Out due to an injury, I would presume. Harper gonna hit it over and gonna tuck it in. Michaela Harper with the kill. Stebbins doubling up Sidney 6-3. Coming in is Torres in the lineup. Jackie Torres, who got some playing time in that JV contest that was won by Sidney in 2 sets. All going to be hit flat-footed by Rush, never cleared. 7-3 our score. Stebbins taking control early. Here's some more serving from Stebbins. Don't have number 19 either. We apologize for that. But that ball hit long there by Richardson. It's 8-3 Stebbins. And there's an ace. Stebbins off to a red-hot start, looking to snap that 13-game losing streak. Stebbins playing with some meaning here early. Turner makes a nice play on the ball, but overhits it back to the Stebbins side. Torres going to have to free ball it. Ball goes back to Russ. They're going to hit it back side. Picked up Stebbins. So he's going to have to free ball it over. Picked up by Sidney. Ball goes to the middle. Richardson off the blockers and down for Haley Richardson. Caleb Pergino in. Sidney stops the Stebbins run here. Kyla Rush to the outside. It's out. Turner picks up, it goes to Rush. Picked up, Stebbins on the attack. Howard. Rush gonna put it away. Kyla Rush with her second kill. And a serve here for Sidney. Free balled over. Turner picks it up, digs it out. Adams gonna hit it over. I'll head over on 2. And Rush gonna hit it flat-footed, but it goes down for a kill. Kyla Rush with 3 kills now. The senior is third with over 143 kills in the Miami Valley League. Has 3 kills early. Sidney trails 6-9 on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Stebbins now a little out of system, and Sidney's rattled off 4 straight to get back in this. Trailing 9-7. Back to serve, here's to Novia Clark. Gets the tip of the tape, but back to the Sidney side. Rush gonna have to hit it flat-footed. Sidney a little out of sync there. Go to the outside. Stebbins gonna have to free ball it over. Team struggling to get in system. They're gonna call Rush's number. Oh boy, you don't want to let Kyla Rush get in control of this game. She's got 4 kills early. And Kyla Rush, to a good start to Novia Clark. Seeing a little more playing time tonight with the absence of Davidson. Torres will hit it flat-footed. Turner. Go out Swearingen. They're going to call Rush's number. And man, it's going to have to be an adjustment here because that's 5 kills for Kyla Rush. And it's 6 straight for the Jackets as Denovia Clark stays back in service. Clark with the serve, and Denovia Clark with the ace. That's 7 straight for Sidney. Yeah, it looked like it might have been Stebbins' world here in the first set. Has quickly dissolved into a Sidney lead, 10-9. Clark giving the go. Just out. Yeah, that tightrope the line, but Denovia Clark's outstanding run comes to an end as we're not back up at 10. Harper serves it. Turner, not a great first touch. Free ball back to the Stebbins side. Go out, Turner will get it. Who are they going to call? Kyla Rush. 6 kills for Kyla Rush. Sophia Boslett going to come in the lineup. Ball tips the tape. Nobody can get the second one. Sidney up 2 on the haste from Haley Richardson. Richardson, another good serve. High off the speaker here at the Hive. And Richardson goes back to back. 13-10. What was a 9-3 Stebbins lead has been now resulted in a 10-1 Yellow Jacket run. I mean, the JV game was a set of runs too. Stebbins' system tries to go on 2. Not successful. Again, Stebbins trying to snap 13 consecutive losses here. The serve game and the combination of 6 kills from Kyla Rush have been the difference here so far. Free ball over. Back to the Sidney side. Ball in the middle to Boslett, but I think she hit her hand on the kill going through, and that's what's going to be called there. And Boslett would have had a kill there, but did not follow through. Serve, Clark's gonna free ball it over. And Stebbins can't get it over on 3 hits. Trouble for Stebbins to get in the system here. 15-11 our score. Kyla Rush back to serve. She's been dominant from the front row with 6 kills. Stebbins been struggling to block her. One of the best hitters in all the Miami Valley League, and she'll add an ace to the stat line as well. Kyla Rush. 6 kills and an ace, and there's a timeout from Stebbins. All timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip, and we'd like to thank our sponsors here on NK Telco Sports this year. They are Carriage Works, Chiltex LLC, Cy Schwederman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, the Minster Bank, Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, the St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio. I'd like to remind you that NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's volleyball action on NK Telco Cable or the NKT.TV app on September 22nd, Friday at 3 p.m. and on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, September 28th at 8 p.m. and also September 29th, also at 8 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and nktelco.com/sports. So you can catch all Sidney home games here on NK Telco Sports this year. All Sidney home volleyball, football, and basketball games, and some select soccer games brought to you here on NK Telco Sports. Out the timeout, Sidney leading 16-11. Kyla Rush makes a nice dig. Caitlin Adams going to have to hit it flat-footed. Another nice dig on the Stebbins side. Flat foot hit, picked up by the libero Turner. Battle at the net. Caldula digs it out. Flat-footed hit for Stebbins. They're going to go Caitlin Adams to the outside. Block back on the Sidney side. Free balled over. Flat-footed hit. Turner's going to watch it sail over her head and out. Kyla Rush, the serve, sideways spin. Gonna put Stebbins right in the system. Novia Clark digs out. Swearingen gonna go to the outside to Adams. Dug out, gonna have to be free balled over. Denovia Clark digs it out. Out over to Boslett. Sophia Boslett with the kill. That's Sophia Boslett's first kill of the match. 18-11 our score. It was 9-3 at one point. Stebbins led, and Sidney has played really well since then. Adams is outside. Miscommunication on both sides. Who's going to get that third hit? Caitlin Adams will be credited with the kill. Kyla Rush, 6 kills and an ace to her credit here in set 1. She's been fantastic. And a jinxer there, the old announcer's jinx, gets Stebbins to a dozen. It's 19-12 now. Denovia Clark, sets her. Caitlin Adams left front, gonna get the kill. We'll have to see Caitlin Adams probably featured more in the offense with Cynthia Davidson out. There's a serve, and there's an ace. Elena Swearingen. That's 5 aces for the Jacket Pack here in the first set. Again, an 18-3 run. It's really been a game-defying run here for Sidney. Stebbins forced to play that ball on the back line. They're going to have to free ball it over. Swearingen outside to Adams, cross court, and it's in. And that's not an easy shot. You got to hit it with some precision, and Caitlin Adams did there. And that's a precision strip timeout for Stebbins. Sidney looking to close things out in set one. Sidney had 22-12 with Stebbins here on K-Tucko Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Out of the precision strip timeout, we're back at the Hive. Sidney looking to close out set one here against the Stebbins Indians. And it was 22-12, but it was 9-3 Stebbins at one point. Stebbins got off to a hot start. Then Kyla Rush got involved in the offense, and really everything fell into order from there. And Sidney ahead 22-12 now, a 19-3 run for Sidney on the back of 5 aces. Got a nice play in the middle there by our nameless number 25. With her second kill to lead Stebbins. Only the third one for them this set. And there's going to be an ace. Our mystical number 25 with her second ace. Ball hit it right at Kyla Rush. Sidney going to get in system. Boslett takes a little bit off that, and it's just a hard angle. Stebbins thought they'd get to the ball, but Boslett took a little off it. Boslett gets the kill. She'll get the serve. Ball hit flat-footed. Novia Clark digs it out, and Clark accidentally got in the way of her setter Swearingen trying to get to the ball. Maggie Turner comes in the lineup to play the back row. That ball attacked in the back row. Caitlin Adams with her fourth kill. Sets us up for set point, 24-15. Adams giving the go. Adams serves. Harper can't get it to cross. Sidney takes set one, 25-15. We'll step aside. Come back with set number two here next on K-Tucko Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Back here at the Hive at Sidney High School, it was a dominant 25-15 first set victory for the Sidney Yellow Jackets and Coach Dexter Toby, whose team found themselves down 9-3 early on in that first set, but was able to climb back and win that set 25-15 over Stebbens. The Stebbens team, and like I said at the top of the broadcast, that's 1-13. They won their opening game of the season, but after that has really struggled just to do anything else and has lost 13 straight games, including a straight set loss to Sidney back on August 30th. But Kyla Rush really took over that first set, 6 kills. And then when Caitlin Adams rotated in the front row, she had 4 kills. Again, Sidney playing without Cynthia Davidson. As we're getting our lineup straightened out here as we start. There it is. Turner comes in the libero for Sidney, and Cardula going to come in here in a second, the libero for Stebbens. We get started. Davy Tickle in the serve, and we're underway in set 2. Maggie Turner digs the ball out. Going to go to Caitlin Adams there. Denovia Clark picks up ball in the middle there, and that's going to kill for Sophia Boslett. Boslett with her 3rd kill, first of set 2. Marley Coons will come in. Coons was the setter in that 2-set win for Sidney. Attack there, denied at the net. Combo of Swearingen and Boslett. They tag team for a block assist in set 1. They get one right there. Caitlin Adams back to serve. Nose dive on that serve, but Stebbins able to get in the system. Tight at the net. Nice play by Swearingen to keep it alive. Adams is going to tip it back on 2. Attack from Stebbins out the left front, and that is down for a kill for Michaela Welsh. Michaela Welsh, her first kill. Stebbins is only able to muster 3 kills out of their 15 points in set 1. Welsh gets the kill. She gets the serve. Swearingen going to have to bump it. Turner going to bump it over flat-footed, and that was ugly. She didn't even follow through there. She just kind of hit it and punched it, and we're knotted up at 2. Welsh from the back row. Out to Kyla Rush. Picked up by Stebbins, and they're going to send it long. Kyla Rush did have a very nice first set. She had 6 kills by the time Sidney got to 12 points. Sidney went on such a run, she didn't really play the front row much. As Genovia Clark going to come in for Marley Coons. Off the blocker, Sidney not going to get there, and our mysterious number 25 with her 3rd kill. Knotted up at 3 on that first National Bank Think First scoreboard. It was 25-15 Sidney in set 1. And Turner going to tight rope the line, but the ball takes her out. And Sidney back on top. Boslett, the serve from the back row, and an ace. Sophia Boslett 3 kills, an ace, 2 block assists. Sophia Bosslet making her name known tonight. Pepper in the stat sheet. Bosslet, right to Caldila. At the left, or out the right front, excuse me. That's a kill for Tori Cabasso. Cabasso gets the kill, she gets the serve. Mishandled. Swearingen will get the second one. They'll go outside. They'll go out to Richardson. And that's going to be a kill for Haley Richardson. It's her second. As Kyla Rush goes back in to serve. Kyla Rush had an ace last set. Can anybody get the second one? They get it, but it bangs high off the wall and back on the Sidney side. Superhuman recovery there. Genovia Clark on the kill attempt. Put away high at the net, and that was served straight up on a platter there for Haley Richardson. Her third kill. An overpass. Man, and you're sitting there in the middle. Man, you're like, oh, that's right there served on a silver platter. And Sidney out to a 7-4 lead on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. My name is Brandon Koberman. Glad you can join us here. Our Sydney Live View sponsor, Cargill, at Ball Never Crossed. Oh no, they're going to say that was a kill. I apologize there. I thought that ball never crossed, and Maggie Turner not going to be able to get that over. And Stebbins has rattled off 2 straight points. My mistake on that, folks that are listening. It's 7-6 Stebbins. That ball must have got beyond the net there. I thought it was never crossed on the back side, and I didn't pay attention to what the official said. Genovia Clark with the kill. Marley Kuhn's going to come in. He's going to serve. Sidney with the 8-6 advantage. Stebbins able to cross it and keep it in. Swearingen gets it. Goes the outside to Caitlin Adams, who puts it away. Caitlin Adams with 5 kills now. Like Cardula is doing a nice job of getting the ball everywhere for Stebbins. Stebbins going to have to hit it flat-footed. Ball to the back row. Kyla Rush, back row attack. Executes it. Kyla Rush with her 7th kill, and Sidney the first to double digits. Ten to 6. Jackets ahead here, set 2. After winning that first set, 25-15. Stebbins just out of system here. Ball tight at the net. Coons to Adams. Adams goes cross court. Caldula digs it out. Welsh out the left front. Going to hit it flat-footed. Popped up to Turner. Coons going to go back side, and that's going to be a kill there for Swearingen. With Marley Coons in the game, you can use her as a setter. She's an experienced setter. And that's a kill there for Swearingen. Back row attack by Cardula. Rush digs it out. Coons goes and gets it. Richardson gets it over. Ball dug out to the middle. Harper denied at the net. Tight net play, and Richardson did not go up on the ball at all and bother to go try and get it. And it'll be a point for the Stebbins Indians. 11-7. Cardula, the serve. Coons. You might see this more now if Davidson's out long term, and that's going to be a net violation on Stebbins. Oh yeah, Sidney Point. Haley Richardson back to serve. That ball ticks the tape. A bleeder shot. And Richardson with the ace. That's her third. A lot of girls just contributing here for Sidney tonight with Davidson out. Coons with the hit. They're going to run now. Sidney going to run now more of a 6-2 offense. Now with 2 setters in the ballgame. That ball never crossed. It gives Sidney a little more flexibility. Gives Swearingen the ability to hit. Oh, Marley Coons might see more action on varsity. If this is out long term, maybe a transfer rule thing, not really sure. That ball going to fall for mysterious number 25, her 4th kill. Going to get the go here from the judges, and Davey Tickle will serve. Tickle, serve. Coons goes back to Adams. Picked up by Stebbens. And mysterious number 25 gets 5 kills. Disappointed if she watches this. She knows I don't know her name, and it's bothering me. But Stebbins trails 14-9 as Tickle serves again. Coons going to go straight back, going to try to go to Bosslet out the left front, and Bosslet's going to get the kill, her 4th. 15-9, Sidney. Gets across. Back out on the Stebbins side. Bosslet going to go up. Saw a gap in the defense and was able to take a little off. Sophia Bosslet with 5 kills. Sidney starting to pull away here. Stebbins going to have to set it over. Denied. Battle at the net. Off the blockers. Coons going to go back to Rush. She's back in that left front. I don't think it ever touched. It did touch, maybe. Okay, they did give a touch signal. Hit back over. Going to have to go to Rush, and Rush ain't going to get a good view on it. She's just going to have to hit it over. Ball denied at the net. Stebbins hits it out of bounds. Great net play there by the Sidney Yellow Jackets. It's 17-9, man. Kyla Rush in that left front position. Expects Sidney to use that to their advantage to try to take away the second set here. Kilbasso going to have to run up to the ball. Coons going to have to go to the backside to Swearingen. Swearingen's going to have to hit it over. Well set in the middle. And man, what a game here. I'm going to have to find number 25's name. I'm going to have to look on the MVL website on my phone, maybe. I'm going to say they crossed the line there. We're on the serve, and that's going to be a point for Sidney. Serve. Right at the borderline there. 7 kills now. 25. Yeah, it's like calling her 25 is like playing NCAA football. Just don't know what to call her. Turner digs it out. Ball goes out the right front. Dug out nicely by Stebbins. But it's a little bit of an overpass. Bosslet puts it away for her 6th kill. We get a precision strip timeout here by Stebbins. We'll take it with them. Our score, Sidney 19, Stebbins 11 here on NK Telco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Everybody's working for the weekend as Loverboy blares over the speakers here at the Hive, and everyone is ready for this weekend. I know I am after this Thursday night. I have one more day in the work week, and we will be at our weekend. Ohio State plays Notre Dame this Saturday, a whole slate of college football Saturday, high school football tomorrow night, NFL football on Sunday. Sounds like a great weekend. I'm certainly ready for the weekend. Maybe you are too here on NK Telco Sports out of the precision strip timeout. It's 19-11 Sidney here over Stebbins. They won the first set 25-15 over Stebbins. Novia Clark takes that ball out. Swearingen going to go on two. An attack by Stebbins is going to go long. Sidney the first to 20, looking to take a 2-0 lead. They're trying to notch their 8th win of the season and back-to-back after beating Xenia on Tuesday, and that's going to be an ace. Sophia Boslett with her second. And Sidney started out that 6-2, and they had that just struggle of a 4-game losing streak there. A game where Tuesday where they fell 2-0 quickly to Troy before losing in 5 sets. Cardula back row attack. Ball going to go to Rush. She's going to try to supply the power. Off the blockers, back down to Sidney. Swearingen going to go to the middle. Run and jump there for Richardson. Set back over to Stebbins. Off the blockers and down. Some substitutions coming in. Number 22, Anna Marie Little in. Serve. Adams goes over to Rush, who's going to go flat-footed. Rush at the net. Avoided staying out of the net, just barely. Turner. And, oh, that's miscommunication on the second hit. Scorcher of a serve, free balled over by Sidney. They need to get out this rotation. Sidney's doing really well on it. Harper hits it. Turner makes contact, and it's going to be a kill for Harper. Her second. Football score now at 21-14. That ball just going to go beyond Turner. Kyla Rush back to serve now. Ball over pass, Richardson to Swearingen, and I think he's going to call a jump ball. He's initially going to call, going to call a double. I think that's a bad call there. I think he's like, I'm going to call the double. And now refs are going to go talk about it. I think he was initially going to call a lift. But there was no lift there was the problem. And I think he knew that when he called it and blew the whistle. He was thinking lift in his brain, blew the whistle. Otherwise it would be an inadvertent call, but an inadvertent whistle. But he made the call. He didn't make a lift signal. I think the best just call it a jump ball here and just go again. And they talk to team captains. Kyler Rush is going to go serve again. I think that's the right call. He initially was anticipating a lift. There was no lift. It's just an inadvertent whistle. Ball back to the Stebbins side. They bump it over. Turner gets it. And there's a kill for Richardson in the middle. Richardson with 4 now. And 23-14 Sidney. Rush giving the go. And it's going to serve it right in the net. 23-15 our score. Strong serve off the tip of the tape. Rush picks it up. Ball goes outside to Adams, and Adams puts it away. Adams with 6 kills now. Sets us up for set point. 24-16 Sidney advantage. Marley Kuhn's going to come in, so Sidney can go back in that 2-setter offense. Kuhn's playing that JV contest for Sidney 1 and 2 sets. Kuhn serves. Stebbins going to have to attack flat-footed off the blockers. Kuhn sets. Kuhn goes the outside to Adams, and Adams puts it away for the kill. 7 kills for Caitlin Adams. And Sidney going to try to win it in straight sets here when we come back from commercial break. Sidney has won set 1, 25-15, set 2, 25-16. We'll step aside and come back next here on NK Telco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back here to NK Telco Sports. Out of the second set break, Sidney looking to take this in straight sets here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Sidney's won 25-15, 25-16. We'd like to remind you that NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity volleyball on the NK Telco cable or NKT.TV app on Channel 153 tomorrow at 3 p.m. and also on Channel 3 and HD on Channel 503 September 28th or September 29th at 8 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Kyla Rush trying to get a kill, and she does. She put some good power on a couple of those balls. A game high 8 kills now for Kyla. Adams the serve. Ball goes to the outside and long outside the white square, the white rectangle, I should say. And a quick 2-0 Sidney lead. Caitlin Adams gets to go from the up judge. Ball, that's going to be a lift. Adams and serve. Sideways shot from Stebbins. Picked up by Sidney. Turner's going to free ball it over. And Turner going to have an error there. Kayla Welsh is going to come in the lineup. Welsh going to go back and do the service duties. It's a 3-1 Stebbins deficit here. Turner going to have to play that one. Swearingen going to come in. Goes to Rush, and Kyla Rush with the kill. Kyla Rush with 9 kills now. And Denovia Clark's going to come in the lineup for Sidney. Jump serve here. Stebbins going to be in system here. Might have got away with a lift. Rush going to set it to Swearingen. They're going to go across to Denovia Clark. Picked up by Stebbins. Stebbins going to hit it long, and Turner ducks and watches the ball sail over her head. 5-1 Sidney advantage here. They put it up as a Stebbins point. Should be 5-1 Sidney as they're fixing it here. Ball hit back. Try to get hit back to the Sidney side. There's going to be an ace for number 5, Elena Swearingen, the setter. That's her second ace. Swearingen back to serve. That's going to be a kill there in the middle for our mysterious number 25 with her 8th kill. Stebbins puts a little dent in the Sidney run, trying to avoid being swept in straight sets as they lost 13 games in a row. Nice pickup by Bosslet there to be on the second hit. Stebbins in good position to attack here. Rush gets it off the blockers. They go out to Denovia Clark, and that's an odd angle she was at, but she had to go get it. Swearingen didn't have the option to go to Kyla Rush. And that ball's hit in the net. Inches Sidney close to that magical number 25 they're looking to get as Maggie Turner comes out. Haley Richardson comes in. Bosslet going to get the kill. There was a touch, or not the kill, an ace there. Sorry. That's our third ace. Her and Adams being in a tight contention for player of the game. I just don't know. It's back and forth between those two. Without Cynthia Davidson playing tonight, those two have been back and forth, and Kyla Rush has, of course, been Kyla Rush. Kilbasso outside, off the blockers, back to the Stebbins side. Ball's popped up. Rush handles it. Ball goes in the middle to Richardson, and Haley Richardson with the kill. Haley Richardson with 5 kills now. 9-3, Sidney lead. Bosslet with the serve. Cordelia picks it up in the back row. Out the right front, Kilbasso. She takes a little off of it. Picked up by Sidney. Swearingen going to go out to Denovia Clark. The blockers, tag team right there. And Stebbins with their second termination block here tonight. Maggie Turner going to come in and rotate. Off the tip of the tape for Tori Kilbasso. 5th ace of the night for Stebbins as a team. Kilbasso serves again, and Turner tried to stick her hand away, but Kilbasso will get the ace off the contact. Kilbasso's been a pretty good server, has pretty good velocity on that serve. A little too much there as her run is brief at the service line. Kyla Rush will take her turn. The do-it-all senior here. Coach Dexter Toby, I'm sure, will miss after this year. And at a sink there with Stebbins and an attack error. So it's 11-6. Marley Kuhn's going to come in for Swearingen. It looks like they're still going to run a 5-1 offense here. If Swearingen's going to go out, they're going to let Kuhn's do the setting duty solo. Sure, something Coach Toby's practiced with Davidson out. Her third game this week, a third game in 4 days. Turner to Coons. Out to Adams, picked up. Kilbasso sets. Over to Moore. Denied at the net, back on the Stebbins side. Flat foot hit. Turner will dig it out. Goes back out to Adams. Got a furious rally here. Left front. That ball's going to fall. (11-7) our score. Stebbins tried to stay in contention. That ball just going to go out. Man, that was closer than I thought. Man, I thought it was going to sail out, and I think Turner did as well. I think everyone thought that was going to sail out, but it only missed by about 6 inches. Genovia Clark. Ball picked up by Richardson. Coons going to go on two. A little expected there by Stebbins. Go to the outside, and that ball falls there for Davy Tickle. Tickle with the kill there. And Harper will be back to serve. That ball's going to go out. Some serving woes here now for Stebbins. And there's an ace. Haley Richardson with the ace. Richardson with 4 of them now here tonight. Kilbasso's doing some of the setting duties now for Stebbins. Back row attack, not going to clear by Kyla Rush. She took a bad angle to it. And there's a kill, Boslett. Boslett with 7 now. Rush has got the team high with 9. Caitlin Adams has got 7 as well. Well, here had to be chased down and free balled over to the side of Sidney, and Sophia Boslett with kill number 8. Stebbins want a side out here. And kill goes up, and that's a combo block there for Boslett and Rush. And that ball's just going to get over. And an ace there for Caitlin Adams, her first of the game. We got a timeout here by Stebbins. All timeouts this year on NK Telco Sports are brought to you by our fine sponsors at Precision Strip. Our additional sponsors are Carriage Works, Chiltex LLC, Cy Schwederman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, the Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, the St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio. Our scoreboard sponsors, First National Bank. Our keys to the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Our timeout sponsors, Precision Strip. Our player of the game, which we'll select from Sidney here, is brought to you, as always, by NK Telco. And our Sidney Live View sponsor this year is Cargill. So, glad to have you here on NK Telco Sports. My name's Brandon Coverman. It's an 18-9 Sidney advantage here out the timeout. They're looking to finish off the Stebbins Indians here in straight sets. And, without Cynthia Davidson, this team has not skipped a beat here, despite, Stebbins being at the bottom of this Miami Valley League standings. Stebbins, their next game against Franklin on Monday. The next game for the Sidney Yellow Jackets is Monday against Northmont. And no communication. Who's going to get that second ball? That'll be an ace for Welsh. Adams to Coons. Coons battle at the net. Back over to the Sidney side. Coons will go out that left front to Rush. Kyla Rush crosses the double-digit threshold for kills. Here comes Denovia Clark to come in the lineup for Ivy Roberts. Faith Long going to come in the lineup, who saw some action in the JV contest. Get a little varsity experience. Much to the jacket-packed student section's pleasure. Coons going to try to slide over to Denovia Clark. And they try to hit it flat-footed, but she's swung and missed. Bring her up, strike 3. And there's an out. Stebbins down to only 5 more of those that they can let up, trailing 20-11. Sidney trying to stay atop the Valley Division. Here that they lead, and Kyla Rush, the senior, like she's done oh so many times throughout her career, gets another kill, a team high 11, a game high 11. Marley Coons back to serve. Off the blockers, Denovia Clark's there. Marley Coons going to set outside perfectly to Kyla Rush. Great defense that created the offense there for Sidney. A dozen kills now for Kyla. Coons the serve. Sidney picks up the hit out the middle. Denovia Clark, not the pass where she intended. Richardson gets it there. Nobody picks up the second one. Man, they forced Welsh to go a long way. Miscommunication there. Not on the part of Michaela Welsh. I don't know what happened there, but Richardson will get credited with the kill. That's her 6th. 23-11. Kilbasso in the middle. Denovia Clark digs it out. Coons out to Rush, and it never crossed. Ball dug out by Rush. Coons goes out to Denovia Clark off the blockers. And that sets up match point for the Jacket Pack, 24-12. Server will be Sophia Boslett, and it'll be fitting for her to end this game with the game she's played. Kilbasso. Stebbins out of system. Coons going to set in the middle. Richardson puts it away and calls ball game. A win there for the Sidney Yellow Jackets, 25-15, 25-16, 25-12. And that's a big win for the Sidney Yellow Jackets, who pick up their 2nd win in a row. As the Sidney Yellow Jackets have now won back-to-back games. Let's take a look at our totals here. Here on NK Telco Sports. First, taking a look for Stebbins. They fall to 1-14 on the season. They had 16 kills, 7 aces, and 2 blocks. Sidney, on the other hand, 37 kills, 11 aces, and 3 blocks. The lead block getter for, or the lead kill getter for Sidney is Kyla Rush with 12. 7 from Caitlin Adams, 8 from Sophia Boslett, 7 from Haley Richardson. Just a balanced effort was what we talked about in our Keyhole Pizza keys of the game. And Sidney did a really good job of balancing that offense without Cynthia Davidson here tonight. So Sidney advances to 8-6 on the season. And before we leave here, we'd like to name our NK Telco player of the game. And we're going to go with Sophia Boslett. You know, Boslett played a really good game, the sophomore, the middle blocker. had a nice night tonight. Just overall 8 kills, 3 aces, and 3 block assists. Overall peppered the stat sheet. Sophia Bossett, the sophomore middle blocker, more big things for her to come here for Sidney Volleyball. Our NK Telco player of the game. So Sidney advances to 8-6. Stebbens drops to 1-14. They'll play Franklin on Monday. Sidney advances to 8-6. They'll play Northmont at home out the G-Walk. That's a game that you catch here live here on NK Telco Sports. Dave Helmstetter and I will be on the call for that game here from the High, starting with the JV contest at 5:30. You can catch Dave on the call for that, and then I'll join him for the varsity game. So for a final time here tonight, the Sidney Yellow Jackets get a win in straight sets over the Stebbins Indians, 25-15, 25-16, 25-12. We'd like to thank our producer back in the studio, Austin Ambergy. I'm Brandon Coverman signing off here from the Hive here at Sidney High School, wishing you a good night here from NK Telco Sports.